The first jazz that really grabbed me wasn't the traditional straight-ahead jazz or bebop that I love so much now. It was much more avant-garde. It was Coltrane's Live at the Village Vanguard Again album. My passion was playing very avant-garde free jazz. I soon came to the realization, really it was an epiphany of sorts, that if I was going to be a musician, that I was going to have to be a working musician. I started playing straight-ahead jazz, really learning bebop and all the grammar and tradition that goes with that, with lots of great cats that were in San Francisco. I played with Bob McFerrin, who was a good friend of mine at the time. I had my own band that had both Babatunde and Jackie Ryan in it, and we played all over the place. And we had an opportunity to play at Keystone Corner, which was a great thing. And it's where I really learned how to play Latin music.
Not all the time you have the opportunity and you get lucky to be involved in a project with someone who's a beautiful person, you know, and I'm a great musician. So everything has been, even though we have worked very hard, everything has been very smooth.
When he sent me he sent me some of the music and some of the charts, and I listened to it and I said, wow, this is like my kind of thing. You know, I guess I really feel I'm the right bass player for this project. When I met him, I almost felt like I've known him for a long time. You know, we kind of hit it off right away. So it's been really a very special project doing this.
The harmony is really deep, really pretty, and he always got nice melodies too, and he just put a lot of rhythms into. So when we put the Latin stuff, we add in the flavor.
Things that I did here that I didn't work on with Phil, man, oh, he was killing. A really beautiful composition. She's got great cats, man. Caro, Ignacio, Berroa, Harvie. With that kind of rhythm section, you can't go wrong.
I really like the tunes. He writes very melodic tunes. He writes in the style, in the danzón style, in the mambo style, and in the jazz style, you know, in authentic ways, but with his own twist on it.
It's a really wide variety of styles, but they all fit in because they have a little thread of like a little Latin tinge to all of them. And so, you know, that's like the little link between all of them, it seems like. And I mean, it's great because he's in the two worlds, the Latin world and the jazz world, and it works.
the album has covers the whole spectrum of what is called Latin jazz.
One of the most important experiences for me musically during my tenure in San Francisco in the late 70s was Latin music. At that time there was no written versions of how you were supposed to play Latin music or how the rhythms were to be written the way there are now. So I just learned it by ear. I had to pick it up quick, and took me a while, but I got it, and it is now really an integral part of my musical DNA. I can't live without the Afro-Cuban rhythms.
Well, obviously David is a well-trained composer and pianist, sophisticated. This is street music taken up to Fifth Avenue. It's high art, but it's still got a street value. You can still feel the blood in the body. It's not elitist music. It's for the folks, man. It's for everybody. If you can't dance to this, sit down.
The signs warning me that I'd soon lose you.
I'm really impressed with the compositions. They're very different. They at least are for me. And his phrasing is different, so it's challenging for me to weave in and out. So that's fun to do. I think they both evoke, especially Valentine evokes sort of this film noir feeling.
My lost Valentine.
Lost Valentine is in the bossa nova tradition, which is another extension of the American songbook. Karrin Allyson does a great job. I'm very proud of the lyrics I wrote. I think they're very evocative. The lyrics are the most concrete part of the music, but I think you'll hear in both Endless Waltz, I think you'll hear in all the songs really, that the lyrics can mean a lot of different things, different times you listen to it.
Are you searching to recapture all the time that slipped away? If you don't come back to me, this sanctuary that I saved for you will be for me the holy memory of the gifts you gave me that September. I remember endlessly.
Endless Waltz is it's a heartbreaker, but it kind of lilting heartbreaker. So.
Karrin Allyson sings that beautifully, and it's got jazz elements in it, and it's a jazz waltz, and you'll hear Karrin do some sweet scatting in it, but it's also got almost to my ears, almost a folky Americana quality to it that I think blends in with the Great American Songbook. similarly, Just a Fool, I'd love to hear Ray Charles sing. I really heard it out of that tradition of Ray singing You Don't Know Me and I Can't Stop Loving You.
How to make it last when to get on my knees. I feel the power that I can grasp.
Well, I think he's a brilliant writer, very interesting writer. You know, you ask me to sing, I'll sing, especially if it's something I believe in. And I should say only if it's something I believe in.
This cold night makes us all.
I brought together 3 distinct musical threads into the tapestry that is New York City Sessions. One thread is just straight ahead jazz and bebop. Second thread is Afro-Cuban, and the third thread is the Great American Songbook with lyrics. And you'll see that the musicians that I was very fortunate enough to be able to work with to put this out are adept at all these styles, and that's not an easy thing.
Just be a fool. Just be a fool.
When people say to me, "Where is jazz going?" I think we've gone as far as we can go with free jazz and all that. But the next thing is the rhythmic thing, and I think David Bass has captured the final beautiful fusion of some of the best Latino musicians, American jazz musicians, and he's blended it, ballads, classical, and it comes out to be a beautiful buffet of music. But it shows how comfortable American music is with all other musics and how important it is to the center of the musical world, you know, and always has been. And I'm very proud that, as an old veteran to take part in this project, because it was very exciting. And I think everybody's going to love it.